Hello everyone. Before we start our presentation, let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever skipped a class before?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Okay. If you skip whatever the reason you skip the class, or there's no attendance grade on this course, or you want to do something more interesting than study, yeah, you have experienced the power of incentives. So today I'm going to talk, my name is Willie from Department of Drama and Theater. Today I'm going to introduce you guys how the incentive works. Okay, so what the incentive exactly is? We could say that incentive is something that incentive is something that makes people to do decisions and motivate people to take an actions. So to explain it simply, let me give you some example. If you walk on the street and you see a restaurant, this restaurant say, oh, buy one have a slogan that's buy one get one free, and you walk into the restaurant and have a meal, then you were affected by the incentive of money because it's more cheap. It's more cheap than other restaurant. Okay, so what is incentive? Incentive can be divided into two parts. First is positive and negative. The positive incentive is that you can get something that you can gain a reward or something you want. So it's positive incentive. And the negative incentive is that something you want to avoid, like a punishment or a law or something, or money you should pay or something. Okay. Okay, and incentive also been used on governments to decide to estimate the law or using on the tax. Okay, so let me give you another example of drunk driving. So there is incentive for drunk driving. As positive incentive is that you can save the money and time didn't call a taxi and drive by your own. And negative one is if you've been caught, you will pay fine. You have to pay fine and compensation, and you will face the penalties and crime report. Okay, and this is the history of drunk driving penalty. In 1999, it's become a criminal in Taiwan that you will face a year in prison and fine up to 30,000. And you can see in the next year, in a few years after that, the drunk driving penalty has kept rising and become more and more serious. Okay, and you can see in this chart that drunk driving incident has shrunk in recent years because the penalty in this page has become more and more serious and hard to face. Okay. So if we know that to sum up this incentive, we can see that incentive is an invincible power that guides our choices and behavior. So understanding how this incentive work could make us do a better decision and make a great behavior. And managing, to governments, is knowing the incentive, how incentive work could help them to manage the people efficiently and build a better policies or making a better society. Thank you for listening.